Hello and welcome to this video. It's Diana Marchand and I help women through the midlife phase and beyond work on their healthy eating, their healthy living, the mindset, and decreasing the stress. You can have all the recipes, you can have a book that tells you how, you can know what you're supposed to be eating, know what you're supposed to be doing, but you may not do it and you might procrastinate, sabotage, do the emotional eating, do the stress eating thing. And that is what I help you deal with too. So it's really truly, health in midlife is really truly about mind, body, spirit. And so that's why I deal with all of those in my programs. And you can find out more about my programs at dianamarchand.com. I usually have all the programs that are going on in the menu bar. And then I also have way more videos on YouTube at Diana Marchand. And also I have an amazing Facebook group for women over 40 called Women Creating Healthy Lives. That is free. Come and join us there. Over 2,700 women at this time when I'm doing this video. And I do hang out there pretty much every single day. Post recipes, recipe videos, tips, inspiration, do trainings. I do a lot more free trainings in there. So that's where I hang out. So come and join us if you're a woman over 40. Okay, today in this video, what I'm talking about is sleep. I've gotten and get a lot of questions about, oh my God, what can I do to help myself sleep better? Why can't I sleep? So if you're somebody who is having a little bit of problem with sleep, then you can watch this video. Now, what it kind of comes down to is there's a few things. It's not just one thing. And so if you ask me, Diana, what can I do or what supplement? It's not just about that. Yes, there are some, we'll start with some supplements so you might be low on vitamin B1, okay? That'll have a direct effect on your sleep for sure. So yes, having a problem sleeping is a symptom of the perimenopause and menopause phase. So it is a hormonal thing, as we know, right? Another thing that can affect it is insulin. So if you have high insulin or high cortisol, which most often women do in midlife, that affects your sleep patterns. So you could be deficient in vitamin B1. It's always a really good idea to take an extra vitamin B1 vitamin, take some really good vitamin Bs. If you love to get your food and nutrients from food, which is always what I recommend too, is nutritional yeast. And if you're not sure what that is, don't worry, it's not a regular active yeast like we are used to. It is a non-active yeast. It has a lot of vitamin Bs. It's a complete protein. It tastes really good. You can usually buy it in bulk at a health food store. Some grocery stores, I know in British Columbia here, we have it in our grocery stores. Now you want it to look like a yellowish kind of flakes, like light flakes, kind of a yellowish color. You could buy it in packages or often in bulk bins where you can buy just a little amount, right? You know, no sense buying a big package of it if you're not sure if you're gonna like it. Most people do. I love nutritional yeast on cooked veggies, on my salads, in salad dressings. I use it in pretty much every salad dressing I make. It is good on popcorn, like almost like a salty, sugary thing, salty, cheesy. It's good, we use it a lot in raw food recipes to make things taste a little more cheesy, all right? So give that a try. Try nutritional yeast, consume it all the different ways that you can. It is so good for you. But again, maybe check out taking some extra vitamin B1. Make sure you're taking your vitamin Bs. I also suggest like omega-3s. So good fats are extremely important for women in midlife too, as well as lots of minerals, okay? And the minerals that contribute to good sleep are calcium, potassium, and magnesium, okay? So you want to take extra potassium, magnesium, and calcium. And you also want to look at getting those in your foods. So avocado has more potassium than a banana, and coconut water is good for potassium also. So think about those things, okay? Magnesium, something is raw cacao powder, which is like a chocolate powder. I get it at health food stores and stuff. That is very, very high in magnesium. You can add it to smoothies. If you're in my programs and groups, we add it to like green powder drinks. It's fancy. You can make raw food desserts with it, so things that taste chocolatey, because it is like a cocoa powder, right? It's just unroasted, and that is very high in magnesium. Almonds are too. So just look up what foods are high in magnesium. Eat more of those foods. There's also supplements So you can go to a health food store and look for supplements that include the magnesium, and some are called Calm or Sleep Better. So you'll know they have supplements now and blends of specific minerals and stuff that can help contribute to better sleep. I highly suggest going and trying out some of those, because they, instead of buying a whole bunch of things, you can buy like a blend for helping you sleep. So the specific purpose of that. So go check that out too, okay? Let's see what else I have done. So also eating. Eating is so important. Getting rid of the most of your dairy, getting rid of the gluten, getting rid of the sugar, right? The foods that cause inflammation, the foods that cause digestive upset. Sugar, again, which can cause the high spike in blood sugar levels and the deep crash. Simple carbohydrates like breads, muffins, croissants, pastas, any of those things that basically in midlife convert right to sugar, they can cause insulin resistance. That means they can be seen in our body as pure sugar, and they just go right to fat anyways. Our body processes carbohydrates differently in midlife, and that includes oatmeal, okay? So if you're consuming a lot of starches, your body may be seeing it as too much sugar, and that can keep you in an insulin resistant state, which can contribute to like not being able to sleep very well, okay? So basically it is your hormones are out of balance, which of course in midlife our hormones are out of balance. So by really supporting your body extra with supplements, maybe some super powders like chlorella, moringa, camu camu, the raw cacao powder, wheatgrass powder, Balboa powder, however, I can't remember how to say it. So there's many superfoods, super powders that are also really popular and contain a ton of nutrients, minerals, vitamins, trace minerals that are really true food for your cells, for your hormones, so your body comes into better balance. Those are incredible. And I also teach more about those in all my programs. So again, make sure to check out my website, dianamarchand.com, and any programs I have going. And also feel free to contact me, message me, and I will let you know, because I work one-on-one with women, and I also have group programs. Okay, so there's always a way that'll work for you. And I have self-study programs too, which are the best places to start. Okay, low blood sugar. So if you have low blood sugar, that can contribute to you waking up at night too, okay? I got it written down here. So when your blood sugar goes low, it stimulates the adrenaline, right? To give you that, oh, wake up, rise up, more energy. So if you have high cortisol levels because you are consistently stressed in your life, so if you could have a lot of stress in your life, even if it feels normal, and that is because you are consistently stressed. Now in midlife, women cannot seem to handle stress as much. They seem to be more overwhelmed and more stressed. So that is also, it's just like brought your stress level up more. And then what happens is your adrenal glands that produce the cortisol, produce the adrenaline, they get tired, they get exhausted. And they are also supposed to produce other hormones, but because they're tired and exhausted, they cannot do their job, right? So you're gonna have these dips and really feeling tired, exhausted, or all of a sudden these like, boom, you get this energy, right? So if your cortisol's off, really low, too much cortisol being pumped out, your melatonin is gonna be much lower. So if you have high cortisol, you're gonna have low melatonin, and that's the hormone that helps you relax and go to sleep. So, right? Stress is one of the major things. So you need to really work on doing some good calming meditations, decreasing your stress throughout the day, also at night before you go to bed. And if you're awake in the middle of the night, if something wakes you up, if you can't sleep, don't freak out about it. Don't get upset. Know that it's probably just this hormonal wave, and then do a guided meditation, put on some earphones, listen to something very calming. Lay there, give gratitude statements, just lay there and connect to your heart and be thankful that you get to just have rest and relaxation. Right in that moment, you get to purely lay there and just relax. That helps. Exercise. If you are not moving your body enough, if you're really sedentary during the day, sometimes our body needs to be exhausted in a way, you know what I mean? Like we need to move it. We need to tire the body so that it can completely relax at night. People do not exercise or move their body enough now, okay? So get out that pent up energy. The energy gets blocked in the body, and that can cause a lot more problems than just not being able to sleep well. Move your body, get outside, go for walks. It's also great to reduce your stress. Get around water, get into nature, okay? Very, very important. Fresh air, very important for helping you sleep. Also be really, really conscious about if you're on your computer, if you're on your phone late at night, if you're like scrolling, if you're staring at your phone for hours, if you are around a stressful energy from your spouse, from your kids, from the TV, from the news, all of those things affect you. You draw in that energy and it affects your cells. They start to be stressed out. Then it's very, very hard for you to relax. So really notice, are you being stressed out? Is there some very stress energy, negative energy that you are surrounding yourself with? So you need to, in my programs, we also teach ways to protect yourself from that type of energy, to release that energy from your energetic field, all of those things too. You need to be conscious of that. You need to be conscious of what am I allowing into my body, my energy space that is not mine. It's from other people that are in this chaotic, stressful state, okay? So take a look at some of those things. So as you can see, there's not one simple answer, but when you begin to work on this, when you begin to take the action steps and be conscious and really allow yourself to say like, no, I don't want to live like this. I know there are things I can do. I can begin to eat better. I can begin to take more time for me. I can get outside into nature, right? Going to yoga class is great, but if you only do it once a week, it's not enough, right? So you need to do something every day. You can do some deep breathing during the day. Go into the bathroom, take 5 deep breaths, connect to your body, connect within, right? Don't take on other people's stress. Don't take on other people's problems, right? So there's a lot of things you can do. All right, so I hope this helps you, and feel free to comment and reach out to me if you're interested in any type of coaching or my programs. They're ongoing, and I always have something that works perfectly for you. No obligation. I will never force you. You got to want to do it, right? That is the most important thing. All right, much love to you. Bye-bye.